Rocco Leo will ping the field to the green off of turn number 4. Green flag is out. We're to wait here at Universal Metalworks night at the Speedway.
And here we go. Dave Marchicelli takes over at the point. That's Dave Marchicelli. Marchicelli leads it coming up for turn number 4 and lap number 1.
Right behind Kevin Roop for 5th. As the leaders now deep in the lap traffic, right to the back bumper of the 38 of Sabatka as they work it down into turns 1 and 2. Root all over Marchicelli off of turn 2.
Well, Sabatka, Zach going down, and now Root trying to follow him through, follow the leader through, as he's got to stay within sight of the leader as traffic is out there. Friesen trying to close in.
Down into turns 1 and 2, James Michael Friesen on the charge there off of turn 2. He'll settle back in the line behind Root for the 3rd spot. Here comes Jack Meeks. Meeks on the high side. He'll try to get a run in. Dog off of turn number 4. Jack Meeks has now cracked the top 5 with a 5th place run right now. And look behind him, Ron Davis the 3rd.
And Root, here we go side by side. Mike Stanton pulls up on the top side of the racetrack. Marchicelli leads it. And Marchicelli just gets the win over Root. 2nd is Root.
Ladies and gentlemen, your feature winner, Dave Marchicelli. And a rooftop 2-step and a thumbs up for the driver of the M1. Come on down here, sir. Big feature win for you. Win number 2 for you on the year, and both Upstate Sportsman Alliance feature wins. Congratulations.
Thanks. You know, man, I'm a little tired. I drove. That was all I had for 35 laps. I figured, you know, Root was running really good. He kept, you know, poked his nose in there a couple times, and man, I drove it all I had for 35 laps, and you know, was able to hold them off. You know, the car was good, but we got looser as the track kind of, some of the bite went away. And I was worried about that, and I just didn't change enough for it.
Keith Flack in the 43, Matt Hulsizer and Rick Scalado. Let's go racing!
Green flag is out. 50 laps of big block. What a fun action here at the D-shaped dirt demon. Peter Brayton, the first one, exiting turn 2, and he'll lead it down the backstretch. Justin White getting squirrely as our 3 wide down the backstretch for position midfield, but Peter Brayton will lead lap number 1.
Now Justin White got in a lot of trouble off of turn number 2. Could have caused a big-time problem. It's Chuck.
Oh, car around the 5H Ohio, and that got Shepard and some of the cars deep in the field down the binders early.
Everybody looking for room to run.
Coffee, he'll dig to the inside line, side by side down the backstretch for the runner-up spot. Now Coffee not done. He'll look to the inside off of turn 3 and 4 as no. Brett Hearn holds on to the 2nd spot at the line. It's a 3-car battle off of turn 2 for the top spot.
Wow. This is fun to watch. I wish I wasn't announcing tonight. A lot of other people do too. But either way, off the turn they come. It's going to be Big Coffee lead. No! Peter Britton, 3-car log jam. I love this. This is why we're here.
Wow. Brett Hearn has nowhere to go but to watch the battle for the lead down the backstretch. As now Coffee to the inside. Britton drifts high. Off the 4th turn, Britton will come back on the high side and lead lap number 7. Brett Hearn trying to follow suit, but Coffee again to the inside. Off of turn 2 down the backstretch. 3 wide.
Oh,
second, 4th spot. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot. It's wild. Larry White shoots the gap. He's up to 2nd at the line.
It's all to the wall. Back there for the guys in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Look at this. Jimmy Phelps going to the inside.
Peter Brayton continues to lead, but Jimmy Phelps and Larry White do battle for 2nd and 3rd. Matt Shepard throws his hat into the ring for the 3rd spot, and don't look now, Billy Decker from the back has cracked the top 10. Brayton leads it here with 27 to go.
Brayton can slide job 1 car, but it's hard to slide job 2 cars, and they're all over him.
And Phelps trying to take away his high line. He did just that on that lap. He uses the Brayton's line and takes the lead. New leader, lap 28, Jimmy Phelps.
That was like a mugging in New York Street, and New York City Street. 14 laps to go, and it's a 98H and the 9 going side by side, swapping positions, lap after lap, turn after turn. That Shepard leads on lap 37.
Shepard takes the lead back, and now here comes Phelps back to the bottom. Shepard gets a run off at 2. He'll lead it down the backstretch into turn number 3. The run away from the top 2 is now Decker gets a run on Jimmy Phelps down the backstretch. Phelps doing the best he can to hold on to the runner-up spot as he'll catch the cushion. But Decker has the second spot at the line. This time by the driver out of Waterloo, New York, in the Apex Cooper HBR Mohawk Northeast, number 9H of Superman Shepard, your feature winner.
Put your hands together for Superman Shepard!
You know, it was kind of like a normal Friday night. We were starting back there 15th, 17th, wherever it was. You know, we just had a good car tonight. Jimmy had a good car. We had a good car. I was starting to wonder if Jimmy had 9 lives there. It seemed like every time I got a nose out ahead, the caution would come out. But, you know, really outstanding race car tonight. A lot of fun. It's a lot of fun when you get a racy track like that and you can come up through the field with the quality of cars that were here tonight.